Hello, we are back today, and I hear myself double. I don't know where that's from.
To Ricardo.
Okay,
It's okay.
we are back for episode 4, and yeah, I think we can start off with everyone saying who they are playing. Maybe except for Juanzi, new person here.
True.
So yeah, I'm Lini. I'm playing Lillian, a human rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to continue? No.
Joachim, come on, go.
Okay. My name is Jochem. I'm playing Quoth, a half-elf bard.
Yeah.
And I am playing Val, in a Ladrin monk, and yeah, I mean, Huazi can say his name.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
It
his
is.
character name, not his character name.
Well, the character name
Yeah,
is
yeah,
on
of
the
course,
overlay,
it's
so.
on
Oh, it's on the overlay. Wait.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Lily, come on.
That's a cute name,
Okay.
though.
Well, hi, I'm Hunty. I'm playing the name that's
Somebody.
underneath it, which I forgot. Clara. Sure, I'll
You
just
forgot
Clara.
your name. That's great.
And we'll see what.
Yeah.
I created the character 24 hours ago. Okay, no judgment.
Yeah,
But
it is.
we'll see what it is.
It is what it is. And I'm Ricardo.
Yeah.
I'm playing Brand, a fire genasi sorcerer, and I'm also everybody else. So cool.
Nice. Nice.
But before we start, we're gonna have Yo-Yo tell us what happened last time. Take it away.
I was so excited for this part. So last session, which was a bit ago, we tried to figure out what happened in this underground, not bar, but something like a club thing that's interesting. We found out that Quoth knew something about it, kind of, and because he's been there before. Obviously, because he's a gambling addict. He has to catch some strays, sorry. And we also figured out that there had been an event where a lot of people died and that there was a lot of blood there. I think we found that out from Linea's. Yeah, Elena. Oh yeah.
Yes.
That girl. From Elena. Yes, and we are supposed to figure out what happened. So we make our way there, and we encounter a passage which Quoth does not know the way of.
I
It's
did
like-
know the way of.
Yeah, totally. No,
Totally.
it was like kind of a maze, and Quoth was supposed to lead us, but he was a little confused. So I took over, obviously knowing the way because I'm smart.
Not how I recall it.
But in the end, we made it to a door. And Quoth turned invisible, literally left us. And then there were vampires that showed up that Val did not know were vampires in the beginning for some reason.
You didn't even.
Yeah, well, actually, me personally didn't know that they were
User
vampires.
error.
Yeah. And then we killed 3 or 2? 2, I think. 2? 3? 2. Yeah, 2. Because the
We
third
didn't
one
kill them.
actually. Yeah. Well,
We did kill
No,
them.
you did.
We
You guys
did.
We burned
well,
them.
We burned them. We
Yeah,
burned them.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, first so we killed them, and then there was this other vampire that turned into a bat that Quoth just held captive in a bag. So now we have a bat in a bag, which we're gonna question and find out hopefully what happened here. And that's what happened last time. I'm actually impressed that I remembered so much.
Yeah.
My favorite description, just quickly, was Yo-Yo saying, "We walked down a passageway, and then we came to a door," and that was part of the description. Um,
I
by the way,
mean,
by the
it
way,
happened.
inspiration. You get inspiration for that, so good job.
Yeah,
Um,
finally.
some things that are maybe worth noting. It was 3 vampires. The biggest one charged at you guys, but zoomed straight past, turned into a bat, and flew off. Quoth
True.
went on the chase, while the rest of you, while Val, Lillian, and Brand sort of dispatched the 2 other vampires. And when Quoth came back, he came back with a little bat, sort of like tied in a tiny little bag, looking very much like, if anybody understands this reference, Anastasia from Bartok from Anastasia, the movie from like 1999, which is, I think, older than some people on this call.
Yeah.
Which
Oh
is
Actually, older
God.
than most people.
Older
Oh.
than most.
I think everyone here almost.
Well,
No.
just Swansea, Joachim, and
Bartok
I,
too.
we're all from the 2000s, so yeah.
rough.
Yeah. Damn.
Anyway, looking like the cute little bat from Anastasia. Anybody should go Google it if they don't know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
And you guys decided, instead of having this interrogation with this bat in the cold, dark, dingy passageway, to go into the room, which was decked out in red. Most
Oh,
of
yeah.
it decor, a lot of it also blood.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys find yourselves, Brand has kind of created a produce flame, and as well as a prestidigitation, and just lit as many of the candles in the room as possible, just to give you guys some kind of light. You can tell that Brand is visibly shaken up. He's still extremely, extremely injured. He was very good at dispatching the vampires, but also very good at getting his shit absolutely wrecked. So Brand is, for all intents and purposes, going to go behind the bar, pour himself what looks the least like blood, what looks more like just a regular alcohol, and going to go sit on a chair and leave you guys to do your thing.
Question.
Yes.
Since we leveled up, I do not know if I was injured or not anymore.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna come up. If
Okay,
it does
good.
come up, you'll just get injured. It's fine.
Okay, sure.
It is
That's
what
one
it
way
is.
of looking at it.
Fair.
But yeah, so you guys have this bat. I think Brand has played a little bit of Magical Calvin Ball with a Speak with Animal spell that he has, using some of his meta magic just to allow the spell to work on, like, in a circumference or in a radius, as opposed to him being the only person that can speak with animals. So you literally see him sort of like, it almost looks like witchcraft instead of sorcery. He kind of like casts a little ring of fire around you guys. And in that ring, he says, "Cool, this is sort of a one use kind of thing, but I really can't also be doing a bunch of talking now. I need to sit down." And he sort of like weaves the magic of this circle, very specifically designating this area, similar to what a zone of truth would do, but it's a zone of speak with animals. And then he proceeds to walk out of the circle, sit down, and chug like a bottle of bourbon.
God,
Sure.
Meanwhile,
we've had
yeah, no,
issues with
Brand
this
is,
before, Ricardo.
yeah,
Yeah.
Brand is not doing well. But you find the three of you, Lillian, Val, Quoth, sort of standing in this circle, holding this tiny little bat in a bag, who you remember was this big, hulking, dark elf vampire. What do you guys do?
Um, how
I'm
do we
holding
start
it
this,
like
guys? Hello, Sir Bat?
and I pass it on to you.
She holds it
God,
like really,
God.
really like far, and she's like, how, guys? I don't know. How do you talk to a bat?
Could
Well, it's-
you put me down more gently? You 1, 2, 3 people here.
What? Is the bat is speaking? Am I drunk?
This is the whole purpose. Oh God.
We just used a speak to animals spell. What do you mean?
It's still unusual for me,
Please
okay? I don't
me
speak with
more
animals
gently.
usually.
Hello, Bat. We do not want you to escape, so we can't just let you
I
down.
will not escape. Just please take me out of this bag, you punks.
How would we trust you? You literally ran away. You know, like what? Like 30 minutes ago, you ran. Less than 30 minutes ago, you just dipped from us, and you want us to let you go now?
We're not
I
gonna
would
let you
do
go.
not associate.
You
I
don't-
I want to get rid of this bag, please.
As an
Well,
honest
first you-
gambler that has made a fair amount of money in his life, a good amount of money, guys. Just I would.
Sure.
I think this is a gamble that might not be worth taking. But hey, again, I've been wrong once or twice, maybe.
Alien,
You're
what do
not-
you think?
You're not gonna get out of this bag until you've answered us some questions. Like, there's no way we're gonna let you out just like that.
That's a good
after
thing to say,
your
I think. She hands the
vampire
bat
friends-
to Lillian.
Then he's like,
Don't
sure.
toss me around like I am some toy.
Well, right now you're
The
our
lack of
I guess,
respect
prisoner?
from these youngsters.
So you're gonna answer some questions, and maybe, depending on the answers, we're gonna let you go afterwards. Deal?
Val leans over to Quoth and goes, "She's so good at this."
I think she's kind of scary, actually.
She is.
Lillian, give me an intimidation check.
Yes.
Oh my god, I don't have 5 dice. Oh my god.
Intimidation.
She should be good at this.
Oh,
Is all
no.
I'm saying.
But I only have a +1, so
Like you
and
should
we know,
have a +10 to
and
this.
like we know, Lillian is horrible at rolling. So this is a 4.
Oh god.
Cool.
So intimidating.
Fonzie, you are not intimidated at all, and if you want, you can try and wriggle out.
Oh no.
It's going to be with disadvantage,
Okay.
but you can make a dexterity saving throw. But disadvantage.
Okay.
Do I see that happening in the meantime?
Yes.
May I do bestow curse so he has disadvantage again?
He already has disadvantage, so
Already
it isn't worth it.
No,
But
but-
you can just for the lols.
I will do. I'll be like, oh, what the fuck, and just cast bestow curse.
Well,
did you
okay, so
roll?
what is with your disadvantage, Fonzie?
12.
Okay, then I guess Lillian, give me a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, she's
I
so good
know,
at strength.
I'm
You know, she's so good at
Really
strength.
not playing to Lillian's strengths here.
No, you're
eh?
really not. Haha, strengths.
I
That's a 4.
Wow.
I do have a
should've-
-1.
I should have held it. I should have held it.
But
I
it's a
swear.
bad. Like, how fucking
How
strong can a
can a
bad
bat
be?
be?
Like, that makes
Well, that's
no
not-
sense.
Don't underestimate me.
About the bat being Wrigley. So, Fonzie, while you're talking, you can try and wriggle out as a bat out of this bag. It's not super successful because the 12 isn't very high, but you can like start like wriggling out with your tiny little wing hands.
So cute.
Can I, instead of like holding it on like the string, just do this and be like, if you don't want to work with me, I'm not gonna work with you. So
I mean, you can, and Quanti, you have another thing at your disposal, which is I'll let this ride out for a bit before I remind you of another thing you could do. But
I know which thing you're talking about. I think probably not actually. I'm just like
We'll see. Okay.
but yeah, so okay, so
Alright. Okay, I'll
the
get
bat
started.
starts, the bat starts to like wriggle out, and Lillian just kind of like, nope, you're not going anywhere. So
Okay. I take out my rapier and I point at the bag like, this motherfucker better don't dare get out.
guys, maybe it's friendly.
Friendly?
I mean,
his friends just tried to kill us.
Yeah, but
Vel.
it didn't.
Vel.
It didn't.
I do
It
not
didn't.
associate with those.
And how should we
So
trust that?
those were not your friends?
No.
Why were you with them then?
Random vampires.
Then what are you doing in this room before when we tried entering?
I was trying to leave.
Leave from
Why
what?
were you in the room? Not why were you trying to leave? Like, what were you trying to do? Why were you
Leave
in the
from
room?
what?
I was trying to leave the catacombs.
Why?
Why were you?
Can
in
I
the
do an
catacombs?
inside check?
Because I
That's better.
Me too.
don't like this place.
You don't need this.
You're a vampire. You're supposed to like the dark.
Quanti, you can make either a deception or persuasion check. Just don't tell us which one it is.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't?
that's phenomenal. 10.
Oh, bitch. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I thought you were
So,
actually.
you don't know
I rolled a
whether...
17.
Cool. So you guys have insight. 17. Linnea, what did you get?
25.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm good at the things I'm good at.
So this is a very fun thing that I as a DM get to do, which is try and decide how well a 25 is at reading the expression on a bat's face.
Well, it's not necessarily about the face, but about like the
It's
vocal,
about the vibe.
like the tone of
Intonation.
voice and all of that stuff. So, and the voice is basically human-esque. So,
I think Lillian and Val, like Val, you're very trusting, so I don't know how trustworthy your opinion is, but Lillian,
It's fucked
you
up.
are not as trustworthy or
Fucked
not
up to
as
say.
trusting. You're a lot more suspicious, and it sounds like this bat is telling the truth. You sort of hear the like vocal resonances of when the bat like goes more high pitched or whatever. Like these are all indicators to you of like when I've done interrogations, these were the indicators of telling the truth.
Val looks at Lillian and she goes, "Do you believe him?"
kind of.
It.
But still, why were you down here and what were these other vampires doing here?
And how much money do you have on you?
That's... ignore him.
That's just as important.
in the side.
Those other vampires were just following me because they confused me as one of the big boys. I am not.
A big boy.
Do you know what they were doing down here?
They were following me because they thought I was one of the bosses.
Again, you haven't said why
But I am
you
not
are
one
down
of the
here.
one
You said that you want to get
because I
out
want
of
to
here.
go outside.
Okay, but
But
how did
how
you
do-
get
I do
inside?
Not
I
a
don't-
reason, bro.
How'd you get
Saying-
inside?
Wait, fuck. I have to get in character. I'm sorry. No, would not talk like that. That's not a reason, bro. No, Okay, keep going.
Fucking Val switch up all of a sudden. Yo, dude, the fuck?
Please keep going.
But how did you get inside? Okay, we understand. You want to get outside. Why were you even here in the first place?
I just happened to be at the Silent Shade Society when I was 1, 2, 3 years old.
Fuck.
Okay.
Are you? How much money do you have on you? I'll ask it one more time.
Both.
Quoth.
Not
As a
important.
bat,
Guys,
I have
hear me out.
nothing.
No, okay, guys, okay, I don't like this guy.
Okay, you can't just not like anyone that doesn't have money.
Why not? What other use do they have to me?
Well,
Tell
I
me,
guess you
vampire,
won't
what
like
use do you
yourself
have to
then.
me? Whoa,
Um,
you don't know. I'm very rich. Come on.
Yeah, sure.
Well, you have a life debt to me, so that's a start because of
Technically, it's
gambling.
Elena.
Guys, let's
Well.
not get off topic here. So you were here because you were just here, is what you're saying.
Okay, at this point, you just see that the bag starts expanding, and
Oh,
a full-on humanoid creature is just released out of there.
please tell
'cause-
me your feet are still in the
Yeah.
bag. It would be so cute.
You see
I
the
don't think
bag.
that's how gravity works.
You
It
see the
doesn't matter,
bag start to
magic.
expand, and the bat starts to morph. And I think you guys first like tense up, expecting the massive hulking dark elf vampire form that you saw before, but instead you see what? Quancy?
You see this relatively younger looking, white hair, red eyes. You cannot notice that there's fangs that she has. She wears a the typical vampire thingy with like the plumes and the shunks at the back. I don't know the name of that description, but you'll just have to visualize it. And underneath that cape thingy, she's just wearing relatively just white clothes, something basic, fluffy clothes because the catacombs are cold and you don't want her to be sick. So she takes care of herself.
Very nice, very nice.
Like, what the fuck? What happened to make this make sense? I turned to Bran. I'm like, Bran, what the fuck did you do?
You're so pretty.
What do you mean? What's up, dude? Hey, who the fuck is that?
You just casted the spell. Didn't you speak with animals? You sure you didn't cast something else? What the hell is this?
No. Hey, I cast a speak with animal spell, which meant you guys could speak to the bat. I don't know who the fuck that is. What? You're the one that called her.
Doesn't look like an animal to me.
Guys.
No. Sorry. Did you accidentally think you're catching the big guy and accidentally catch some fucking other person?
I'm sorry. I don't make mistakes here, okay? So I'm not trusting you right now.
Guys, what's
Sorry
your
about
name?
them.
Huh?
What's your name?
My name is Sarah. Sorry if you were expecting a bigger guy because I do not have that type of description. But yeah, nice to meet you.
Okay, Clara,
Nice
make
to
this
meet
make
you
sense
too.
for me, okay?
I'm Val.
Okay.
Okay.
Shakes her hand.
I'm Quoth. Nice to meet you, I guess. Quick question. What the fuck? Previously, that we were in the room with vampires, you turned into you or something turned into a bat, escaped. I chased it, and now there's like a relatively attractive woman here. Yeah.
Ew. Weird energy, Qual. Weird energy.
I'm only relatively.
I mean, she
What
is
do you mean weird
pretty.
energy?
Brand.
What?
You know, just
Let's not sexualize the strange woman immediately.
I'm not.
what are you sexualizing? We're just saying
I'm just saying.
pretty.
Hey,
I'm giving compliments.
Same.
I don't know, Quath. I'm getting red flag energy from you immediately.
Oh,
Anyway, Clara, you
Don't
said
mind
your name
him.
is? I'm not telling you
Yes.
my name
Hi.
because I don't know who the fuck you are.
Oh shit!
Right.
Maybe I
How-
should have not done that either.
Okay.
Wow.
How did it come that you, as a bat, ended up being chased by him and put in a bag? Were you the You are not the person who was in this room before.
Sorry, I was, but as I said, I was trying to get out of here, and it just
Whoa.
happened to
You're
be
so
that
cryptic.
the two other people. I'm sorry, I did not. I
So
was
you're both
trying to get
you're-
out.
you're both the big guy and this once again relatively attractively woman.
I'm just me. The big guy is another guy, but I was kind of using his image as a means to get away from the other vampires. But
Obviously,
they
they would think that
confused
you were the big
me.
guy, though, if you looked like the big guy.
Well, yes, but I did not expect for that to happen. So I mean, now I'm without them. Now I can be more free.
But why were you here? Like, why? Why? I just don't understand why you're not saying it.
I mean, it's kind of personal information the way I became part of that group
You
of
can trust
vampires.
us.
So I don't.
So, okay,
It's just
We're
fine,
making-
you know.
we're making progress. So you were part of this group, but you wanted to leave this group. So you
Yes.
tried to look like the big boss, which not
One of them. It's a.
One of them. There's
more?
more.
One big boss. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't
Okay.
keep counting.
Kind
Please
of
don't keep
more.
Yeah,
counting.
hey,
I don't know.
sorry, Rand here. You count a lot. What the fuck is that about?
And where
This
are
is
they?
freaking me out. I'm
Are they like
not
around? Because I don't want to fight more
Uh-huh.
of those vampire people.
I don't think they'd be following me, but it's just the culture, I guess. That's how they are. They do numbers well. That's why they have casinos. That's numbers. I think.
I don't do numbers well.
So you do have money.
Quoth.
I am just a
Don't
girl. I don't have
Ignore
much
him,
on me.
please.
Okay.
The girl.
Okay, so
Me too.
we're kind of here to figure out what the fuck is going on here. So
Sure.
if you were part of this group of vampires, maybe you can tell us who they are, what the fuck is going on here?
Okay. I mean, sure. I can say their name. I don't know what other information you want, but they're at least they get called the Silent Shade, something like that. Just yeah, kind of a cult. That's why I really didn't like them.
Oh. A cult.
Good for you for trying to get out.
Guys,
Wait,
what is a cult?
wait. Hey, Val. Not relevant right now. I'll talk to you about it afterwards.
Okay,
Not
sure.
relevant for this exact conversation. So the cult owns the casino?
But that's a pity. This is such a
Yeah,
good casino.
Well, sure. I mean, they have a lot of influences, so that's why it's a good it's a big casino. They have people and power to make the casino be a good casino.
Okay, so the cult, which is called the
Silent Shades?
Silent Shade, owns a
Mhm.
casino,
Yes.
and the cult is all vampires.
Do you know their
And-
goal?
Yeah, I mean, they are like an organization with multiple goals at that. Like trying to make their business grow. They're trying
Corporate
to
worlds. Oh
expand
no.
it.
Wait. So, is the cult a cult, or is the cult a business? Or is the cult a part of the business? Or is the business a part of the cult? Is it all the same thing? Are they separate things? I'm sorry, the math is not mathing for me, and I'm good at math.
I'm pretty young and new, so I don't know if the cult was like where the mafia, like they just have the casinos and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that they coexist and they do their stuff with each other.
How did you become part of this cult?
And you see that she gets visibly more depressed and sad at the thought of
you
what
don't. You don't
she
have
could
to
say.
answer if you don't want to.
I want to know.
I mean,
What?
What? Ow! Sorry.
It's a long story that I don't think it's pretty relevant right now. So I don't know if you really want to listen to it.
So, what is this called worshipping? Like, usually cults have something they worship, even if it's just a person.
They kind of worship
scrolling.
Chat. Chat. Do you know the answer?
To make sure that I have a canon right.
Chat.
Just the darkness and stuff like that.
And stuff like that is crazy.
Ominous.
Do you know where to go? Like how to get deeper to where they are?
You're like, do you know how to get into the cult?
I want to make some money. Come on.
The darkness sounds pretty cool.
Come on.
I mean, I know my way around the place okay. There's some places where they didn't really allow me to go into because I was protected by some blah blah blah.
Okay.
But,
do you know where the vault might be with money?
Quoth.
We have bigger things to worry about right now.
We might as well get something out of this adventure. And yes, it is an adventure, even though crazy shit is happening.
There's more important things, you know?
We need to find out why these people died.
Well, I'm not risking my life for nothing.
We are sitting on a blood-soaked carpet.
Wait, guys, hold on. Clara, you just said a crazy thing for a cult to have, which is a finance team.
Is it? That's not crazy.
They have...
Half the cults are pyramid schemes, so...
Someone has to have the money.
Brandon's just gonna pull Lillian aside. And be like,
Val
hey,
looks offended.
Listen,
as well.
I look at Quoth and I go,
I don't really fuck with sort of cults and religious stuff, sort of just in general. It's not really my jam. But everybody seems to have breezed past the whole mafia thing. Is there a mafia? Hey, you have some connections. Is there like an underground mafia that's not the Thieves Guild?
Mafia?
History check.
I don't think...
History check.
Do I hear this?
Oh, no.
Hey, okay, I don't like that you said, oh no. I really don't like that you
Oh,
No, okay, so... this... I totally forgot this was even a thing. Because I haven't thought about this in months. But like a few years ago, I was working on this one case, and I heard, like, I've been hearing rumors and everything about like a syndicate type of thing. Like they were called like the syndicate or something. Like no one really knows anything about them. I just hear whispers and rumors. But I looked more into it, and there was some rumors about like vampires and them what was it? God. Like they wanted to
Everyone
make it
fix the
easier
WhatsApp quick.
for for vampires to like feed and stuff, but there was nothing. But I thought
Huh?
always it was just
I
like
don't hear this.
rumors and not because like there are rumors about crazy shit and Vampire Syndicate sounds like crazy shit. Like people were thinking it's probably more like a trafficking kind of shit, but maybe it's actually vampires.
Okay.
I don't like this.
I'm trying not to freak this poor woman out who was just a giant man and then a bat and then herself. But basically, the cult that she something vague, and this syndicate which has a name, doesn't have a name, whatever, are apparently connected. And I mean, I just wanted to come home, guys. Damn.
Well,
Why is everything a fucking adventure?
Hear this?
Adventure.
Yeah, you guys
I
hear
guess
that
you
last
didn't
part.
have to come.
Oh, me too, Brand. I thought our adventure
Wait,
was
yeah.
over.
Yeah, man. Damn.
This is kind of
Now
my
we're fighting
job,
again.
so
Oh.
But syndicate, you say, huh?
Syndicate?
yeah.
What is the
Something about it.
No, truly, what is a syndicate? Please.
Syndicate is basically like an illegal crime ring,
Okay.
like a mafia.
Oh.
a mob
Organization,
thing.
yeah.
Mafia is a syndicate. You usually
Okay.
have cartels as
Um,
syndicates,
Oh
drug
my God.
dealing, human trafficking, all of that shit.
Oh
I mean,
God.
if it's the syndicate, then it can only be one thing, right? It can only be the the glided syndicate. No, I
The
mean
what?
they run all casinos basically in a span of like 150 kilometers.
What?
Of course you would know that. What the heck?
What?
That's common knowledge, guys. Come on.
Common for a gambling addict, maybe.
No,
I've been working in the underground of this city for years. How is this common knowledge? It is not.
everyone who goes to casinos knows it's owned by the glided syndicate.
Well, why didn't you say
Well,
anything?
I don't go
common
to
knowledge.
casinos.
I imagine it's common knowledge for addicts. Thanks, Val,
That's
for
what
that
I'm saying.
clarification.
No.
Oh
Excuse
my God,
me.
licorice.
Why didn't you say anything about the syndicate when we first talked about the illegal gambling ring
didn't-
that has death everywhere?
Like I said, common knowledge. The glided syndicate just owns all of the casinos in the nearby area. I didn't know they were part of some illegal shit with vampires and shit. I don't know. They just allow me to enter, win some money, and leave again without dying. I'm okay with that.
Wait, guys, I think we're forgetting about our companion here. She taps her on the shoulder. She's like, so you were part of a syndicate? Or are, technically?
I guess so.
You don't look like someone that would be
I
part of a crime ring. I don't know if that offends you. I'm so sorry.
You're surprised which
I
kind of stuff that's popping in those.
don't know.
Maybe victim, not perpetrator?
Probably.
That's why she was in the thing called, but I guess it's not important. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so they have
Um,
many names and pretend to be many things,
Huh.
as it seems.
Have you heard of the, what did you say, quote? The
glided syndicate.
Have you heard of the Glided Syndicate? Like that name specifically?
Well, it does sound familiar. I think maybe at some point I've heard the vampires refer to themselves as that. I think.
Oh, so
Uh,
it is the same thing.
I
Okay.
don't know if it's more something from the outside, people calling them that. I know that they go by the name of the cult, but it's possible.
Damn.
So when I was researching, they did it did come up with like their goals was obviously to just get bigger in Monjet and then to expand to other areas, and apparently, at least the gambling has, which is very concerning. But also that like this weird rumor about them trying to get like a constant stream of food for vampires, which she looks around the room, might be exactly what the reason we're here is.
Mission
The
accomplished, I
constant
guess, for
stream
them.
of food, whatever that means.
Wait. they drink blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Wow.
Val.
I've only met one vampire in my life, okay? So I don't really know
Three.
a lot about them.
3
Well,
now.
okay, I've met
Of which
now
2
I've
you killed.
yeah, but they didn't drink my blood or anything. I
Yeah,
don't know.
they attempted at least.
Did they?
Yeah, I also haven't met that many vampires. Outside of these 3, I met 3 which I immediately killed.
Oh,
So
I've met a few. I
wait.
mean, you see them once they're in the underworld. I mean, usually they don't do anything, unless you piss them
you
off.
should not be this casual about it.
Well, not all vampires, okay?
Mm, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm,
Sorry.
mm-mm, mm-mm. Um, Val,
Oh,
do me a favor, as you remember your encounter with a vampire, just make a perception check for me.
uh-huh. Ooh. Ooh. 24.
As you are sort of talking and like the memory springs to your mind, you just sort of like look around and you find one of the flyers that Quoth has had in his hand for the casino. Um, and you finally like have it in your hands and you turn it over and you see the name of the club for the first time, which is the Blackthorn Club.
Oh, whoa. Wait, guys, I've seen this name before. Or no,
What?
actually, I haven't seen this name before. I've heard this name before. Um, I actually once the only vampire I encountered once was a woman called Celine Blackthorn. And I only remember her because she sounds a little bit like Saloon, which is, my goddess. But
That's very on brand for you, Val.
I mean,
Damn.
it's really cool. I loved her name. I'm so happy that she has that name. But her last name was Blackthorn. And
Oh,
that's what it says here.
This is
so
getting shittier and shittier the
who
longer
is
I
this
sit here.
Celine?
Um
Except
give
for a vampire.
she's a suave vampire. Um
Mm.
I I don't know, I just talked to her about Saloon.
Like, what
And
would be
that her
the
name is
connection?
similar.
What did she mention about
Um
Saloon?
last name, I don't know.
So you think she's part of like the syndicate, or
Maybe. I mean, I don't have any way to contact her, I think. Do I?
Hold on, give me a second.
I know it's been so funny. I'm trying to hold it, but I just can't.
Okay.
Return to the scene.
Stop laughing at me.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Make a history check, I suppose.
Okay. Oh my
Nice.
god. I'm rolling so well. I'm so happy. History. Ah, I got a 20.
With the 20 on your history check, you remember Celine. I mean, this was like about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, something like that. So it definitely isn't recent. But you have like vague inklings of her like saying, "Oh, when you're in, you can find me at." I'm usually there between and like
Mm.
the specifics don't stick in your head, but you know that she did tell you that
Mm.
you could meet her at a place.
Great.
She's usually at a different place between some time and some other time.
Wow,
So
So
that's so on
helpful.
brand. Thanks.
Great.
I
True.
mean,
Legendary.
you could meditate about it uh, in the future, and this sort of like memory might come back to you, or you could have a spellcaster like deep dive in your brain. But yeah, like it's just been too long for you to remember the specific details of this one random encounter with this one cool lady that has a name similar to your god. Like it's just
Okay.
too vague to
God.
remember this.
Sometimes I hate being Val, you know, but it's okay.
Definitely.
Maybe Clara knows that vampire.
Yeah. Do you know a Celine Blackthorn?
Do you want to make a history check, or do you want to add? Or do you, hey, Clara,
Improvise.
do you want to improvise something? Do you just want to ad lib it? Because I'm into that also.
Sick.
Sure. Let's see how
Now he
it
has
goes.
to.
Maybe I'll ruin the lore. Who knows?
Yeah.
Unlikely. There's no lore to ruin.
There is no lore. Period.
True.
Alrighty.
I think it sounds somewhat familiar. Like you made the connection between her last name and the casino. So maybe, like, I personally don't know her. As I said, I'm pretty young. So if you met her a while ago, it means that I wasn't really vibing around them that strongly until now.
Yeah, a Gen Z vampire.
Vibing
Wait,
around
how?
is crazy.
Wait, how old are you?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing.
I'm just 18.
How long have you been 18?
Yeah. Oh my god. Stop.
Very
A
good
while.
point.
A very long time.
No, it hasn't been. It has been recent. It has.
Sorry.
And my skin sparkles in the light.
Oh, please, no sparkling vampires.
Kill me.
Sorry, please continue, Clara.
Reenactment of Twilight.
I did not mean to
Scene.
interrupt you with a dumb question from Twilight. Continue.
It's fine. Sure. Twilight
Clara
is
says
okay.
to God, I guess.
It's fine.
So are you actually 18? Like, have you been 18 for 18 years?
What the
No, I've been
Huh?
18 for 1 year, and I've been.
You've been so you're 19
17
now.
The year. I'm 1, 2,
Guys, what's all this fucking math? Stop
4,
this!
5,
Stop
You
the
should
counting!
know math.
7,
Wait, Quad, you should
8,
know math.
9,
You're a gambler.
10,
Gambling is
11,
gambling, okay?
12, 13.
He's a bad gambler.
14,
Don't forget
Stop
that.
it!
16,
17, 18,
19.
19. You're 19.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
you've been a vampire for 1 year.
Yes. No. What?
No? Yes? No?
No.
Less
How
than a
did you become
year.
vampire?
For 1, 2,
No! No!
Stop counting.
We're gonna watch Quad.
I've been a vampire
a young
for
woman
16
today.
years of my life.
16. So when you were 3?
4, 5, 6.
No, so when you were 3, you became a vampire. How did that happen?
Do vampires age? Apparently.
Hey guys, I think
in-
everybody. I'm just gonna have everybody make a history check, and I'm gonna make up some lore on the spot.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Oh.
I rolled
Make up lore on the spot? Oh, fuck.
a 9, so I don't know if I know anything about the history.
Dirty 20.
It's just history?
16.
22.
1.
Good for you guys.
Okay.
I'll just put
Don't.
the strays.
So everybody that's not Val, knows this.
Okay,
isn't
no, it's
Twilight,
fair.
This isn't human, like our kind of vampires. There's no halt of aging. You're just immortal, so your aging process slows down after a certain time. You don't need air. You can live forever. But I mean, elves also live forever sometimes. So like, it's not the case of you get bitten and then your aging process freezes from then. So like, you can get bitten at 3 and still look 18, but then you're gonna look 18 for like 20 years, and then you start looking 21 for another couple, like that. So
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
you get
It's very
Hotel
slow.
Transylvania style.
Yes, because the thing is, you get vampires that look old as shit. It's just they're older than they
As
look.
shit. They're older
Yes,
as shit.
they're older as shit than they look.
Oh, they're older as shit. Okay, sorry. That's kind of funny.
I think Brand at this point kind of like finishes the bottle, and he's like, "Okay,
Brand,
You didn't
you can't drink
share?
that much.
there's another fucking bottle. Okay, give me
Oh,
a break." I exploded in fire and took like 3 massive bites to my neck.
what?
I'm going through it a bit.
You could have just asked. I walk up to him. I cast I heal. Cast healing word, level 2.
Hey,
You could have just
it would have been
asked.
so great if you hadn't just fully fucking disappeared and then come back with the bat, who happens to be a very nice woman. Hi.
Relatively
Oh.
attractive as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Off.
I'm just stating. a fact.
Okay. So, in summary, we now have the name
You
of
heal
the
for
casino.
11 HP, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't remember what brand HP was, but it's 11 more now.
I got you.
Let's say it's 12. He's got a cap of 12 now. So we've got the name of the casino, which cool, I guess. We've got a very nice young vampire woman who seems to want to go outside. Which, hey, by the way, I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna go in like daytime, but I don't imagine it's gonna go well. So like, let's just wait.
Yeah.
Until like
Okay.
nighttime, and then yeah. And also, hey guys, also 2 more things that we actually have right now, which is shoes covered in blood and 2 corpses outside.
Nope, there are no
Oh.
corpses. We burned them.
Oh, that's worse.
They're
Hey,
ash.
oh,
We're good.
worse? Better?
Better,
Better.
I guess. Better.
No evidence, right?
No,
It's what you learn from a young age. Right?
I learned that from a young age.
Right, guys?
It sounds.
So what's the
He's
plan?
not wrong.
So what's the plan, guys? What are we gonna do?
So okay, Clara, we actually
Mhm.
wanted to find out why there is so much blood here and why a lot of people died here.
I
Do you
think
know
the
anything
answer is
about that?
vampires.
Yeah, I
And
know
where we can
vampires.
find the money.
Quoth, I will.
After.
I was onto something. Is she a detective? Or I mean, she was deducing stuff, so maybe she's a detective. But
Who-
you with I don't know any character descriptions, but the only smart. I mean, you were kind of right in the way that you said that they needed people to eat. I mean, they are vampires and they live in the catacombs. It's kind of hard for them to get food. That's
Why?
why I really like them, and that's why I wanted to leave.
That's. Oh, you didn't really like them. Okay, I was like, that's why I like them. I was like, no. Okay, so
No.
question: Why hasn't this happened before though? Because if they're vampires and they live in the catacombs, then it should have probably happened.
It probably did, but we
A
probably
lot,
just got
right?
found out by Elena for the first time ever, right? Because Elena found it. You know? What if she
Elena.
It
never
was a
found it?
massacre.
Oh my god!
Like, it wasn't
Elena.
just vampires drinking blood. It was a massacre.
Yeah, but maybe they got like discovered and then, you know, they had to cover up, but they're like, fuck it, we're too deep in the shit anyway. Might as well just get rid of all the evidence. And then, you know, maybe they spoiled their provisions.
So,
Let's just say it like that.
I mean, did we figure out the issue? I guess.
I don't know, but I don't think the result will matter because I think either way we'll have to go deeper, right, into the dungeons, the catacombs, or go back and get help.
Can I start looking through the room?
Yeah,
Just
you
like
can.
investigate
Make it
whatever.
I
There
love
is.
that Lillian's girlfriend is called Elena, just with the vampires. It's so funny.
True.
True. Oh my god.
I
No.
didn't think about
No.
I was like, oh my god, I need to protect Elena. And I was like, wow. I haven't even watched
No.
it, but still.
that.
Brand just rolled a religion check, like a 15, so not terrible.
I want to roll religion.
Go
You got a
ahead, roll a religion
19
check.
on
Investigation.
investigation.
I
Yeah.
love religion. I also rolled a 15.
Okay. With a 15, Val, I think you and Brand look at each other and like in a very very characteristic of the two of you who have been friends for longer than everybody else. You kind of just look at each other with that, oh, are you thinking what I'm and you both sort of click that there is, of course, the high likelihood that they got discovered in the middle of a feeding and made a mess or whatever. But also, you've heard tell of a cult, and this might not have just been a feeding thing. It might have been some other ritual. You don't know any specifics.
Cool things.
You-
Yeah.
And I think as Brand and Val sort of like lock eyes and have that sort of realization, Lillian, as you're sort of walking around the room, you at first I think try not to like disturb things as much as possible until you realize you literally can't see the floor unless you try and like move blood out of the way. And as you sort of like just I mean your hands are fully red, but you start feeling like on the ground and I mean it should have been carpet, but there are some places where you can feel um almost like cutouts in the carpet where you can feel stone underneath. Um, and as you're sort of like feeling around, you feel it in you can't really get the lay because you can't look at it. But there's almost a pattern. You just can't see what the pattern would be, but you can feel like weird marks on the ground at like various intervals in the room
Okay.
underneath the like centimeter of blood.
That's such a waste. For vampires, like that has to be such a waste.
They could have used that.
Yeah, that makes me wonder,
Unless they
why is
were
there so
using
much blood?
They
That makes you wonder in general, because there's a lot of blood. Why would they just waste all of the
Guys, I
blood?
think like I was looking around, there are holes in the carpet. You can like go to the stone floor and there are like some kind of markings maybe, I think. I cannot really tell what like the pattern is, but there seems to be a pattern, which is incredibly weird.
Val, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. I don't think it was just a general feeding.
What was
I-
it?
Well, you know, in I don't know a lot about colds, but I know a lot about
Selunite?
no, I know things. And I just know that there are rituals sometimes that require a lot of blood.
Okay, and
Not
you
that
think
I've ever
this is a
participated in
ritual?
any of those, but you know.
Okay.
Anyone got some like, detect magic or something? Figure out if
Oh,
there's anything lingering in the
don't.
potential ritual we stepped into.
I mean, I can see if I can recognize the seal in some way, like the holes.
Be my guest, try to get through the blood.
I mean,
who else
Could I
can
roll
call that?
religion and get advantage on it to see if I maybe identify it?
You wouldn't be able to until you can clear the blood out of the way.
Okay.
time to scrub.
But like, because the thing is, I don't think your religion check is going to give you any more information than there is a ritual. There are some markings on the ground. There's a layer of blood on top. But what I think you, Clara, can do is make a perception check with advantage because you're a vampire and this is to do with blood.
Ooh. Is it also not like weird for you to stand in all this blood? Like, do you not drink blood yourself?
I mean, it does make me like a bit thirsty. I can control myself pretty well, I think. Unless it's like
Okay.
actively moving. About that, if it comes to the point that I get a bit hungry, is any of you willing to just like let me
This
Nibble.
feels like Baldur's
No,
Gate.
no.
This feels like Baldur's Gate. And I would say yes to Baldur's Gate because it's Astarion, but okay.
Hmm.
I don't know. I've never done that before.
I do not feel comfortable.
I do not consent to this. Maybe we'll see in the
Oh.
future.
Me
I
neither.
also think I might burn you.
I mean,
I am.
Okay.
I second that motion.
I mean, if you really can survive without it, I wouldn't want you to die.
Okay. Thank
Obviously.
you. I will try to control myself, obviously. I don't want to
Okay,
be a
okay,
hindrance
please
to
do.
any of you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Self control is a
Yeah, I will.
virtue, as my dad used to say, as much as I remember, at least. Self control is
Okay.
a virtue, and it's good to keep yourself in control and not go overboard. Especially, you need to know when to stop. Like you said, like
I really want to know what Quoth's like childhood looks like.
Did you have a good relationship with your dad?
let's just say I had a relationship with my dad until a certain point, and then
That's not
that's okay.
better.
Makes
That's not better than
That
what
makes
you
a
just.
lot of sense.
What makes a lot of sense? Hold on. Explain, please.
About
Do you
the
want
detect magic thing? Anyone?
And I look at you
I
like,
was 18.
18 perception? There is probably about a millimeter of blood less than there was like a minute and a half ago.
Oh.
Okay.
oh god.
Wait.
Well, my vampire senses are tingling, and I can see that the blood is going down a bit. So,
My senses are tingling.
Did you drink
we
while you
can.
weren't looking?
No,
What-
no, nasty, no.
Having
What do
one
you
person with
mean?
alcohol
Just
problems
one.
going to brand is okay, but a second person with drinking problems, I don't think we can handle that.
Yeah, because we already
I
have
do
a
not say-
person with gambling problems. Okay,
What do you mean problems? Okay, I'm just like
I
to
think we
indulge
have
myself a
bigger
little bit in my
problems,
spare
though.
time. Okay.
What do
Sure.
you mean the blood level went down? Where did it go?
I point to the general direction of where the blood is, and I just say, it's just going down. Just down. Yeah.
So there's a ritual with a lot of blood, and the blood is slowly going down. Is that concerning to anyone else? That, like, the blood might be absorbed into something, which
Maybe
is gonna be the end of
carpet
the ritual?
is
Oh.
really like taking the blood and like soaking in it. Maybe.
I think
And
the
if it's clean,
carpet.
we can at least see what it looks like, right? The sigil.
True. Maybe
Isn't
we
the
should
carpet
wait.
already soaked to max?
Maybe.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Brand's gonna pull another like bottle of whiskey or something like that. Just like pop the top off, drink half of it, like
How much
straight.
drink, Brand?
Save some for me, man. So I take the bottle from your hand.
Yeah, Quad takes the other half of the bottle, and Brian's like, okay, I'm gonna be real fucked tomorrow, but at least that's given me enough stamina to be able to do this. And Brian sort of like creates a little produce flame in his hand, spins his hands around, and then lets sort of like a ring of fire around him, casting his detect magic. And you guys don't see it, but to Brand's eyes with the detect magic on, the different markings on the ground underneath the blood all light up with a kind of like a red, but not really a red, more like an orangey red sort of glow. And as he looks at them, he looks at you, Lillian, and he says, "Okay, I'm gonna call out where they are. Just mark them for yourselves." And as he sort of marks out, like, okay, here, and then here, and then here, you sort of like move around the room so that you can get a proper lay of where the runes are. And you see that they're in it's sort of 3 concentric circles. Large circle, like sort of at the edges of the room, then about a meter closer, another ring of runes, and then about 5 or so meters even closer. So maybe not concentric, whatever.
I don't know what that
So
means, so
about 5 meters in, another ring, and this smaller ring is sort of where all of you are standing, sort of in the middle of. And Bran
Oh.
says, "So, um, I mean, I didn't study magic. I'm by no means a wizard, but there's definitely magic going on. And it's sort of like that. And we're kind of, I don't know what color red orange means. I guess that's the end of my sentence. I don't know what. I know it's not illusion magic. I know it's not fireball magic. Um,
Blood magic.
I don't think blood magic's a thing, babe. But I
Oh.
could be wrong. Again,
I mean, I don't know magic,
didn't go to
so
magic school.
you know.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, of the magic people, I didn't go to fucking school for magic. I went to school for like science.
You think I
R.I.P.
went to school in general? Come on.
I don't
You
have
look
You
at us.
magic,
should
so
have gone to school. Maybe
Me
this is why
neither.
you are in debt.
I'm doing perfectly
Whoa.
fine, man. I did never needed school. I'm perfectly fine where I'm at.
sure. So this seems to be a problem.
Wait,
Does the magic seem to get stronger? Even if it's just a tiny bit?
Stronger in what way? Do you mean stronger as it goes closer to the circle, or stronger as time goes on?
Stronger as time goes on.
Brian kind of looks, and he's like, "Okay, give me like." I don't. And he's like looking at the room and like going to each of the rooms and trying to like get much closer to it to like see if the glow gets brighter. And he's like, after about like 4 or 5 minutes of this, he's like, "Okay, I've tried fucking everything. I actually have no idea. All I can tell you is that the runes are glowing, and they're glowing orange red. I've got nothing else for you. They're not even glowing. They're just glowing because I cast magic on it. But there's
Okay.
magic happening. I really like. I mean, I have no idea. I can't tell you whether it's getting stronger or not.
Do we just destroy them? Do we just destroy the floor, the markings and everything?
Destroy the floor. How
I
would
mean,
you
how strong is your punch, my guy?
I can cast shatter.
on the floor?
I can try.
Is that a good idea, though? I don't know enough about magic to know, like, if a ritual
neither.
has
I'm
been
out.
started. And
Number
you
one rule of street magic: fuck around and find out.
Oh god, I really hate that.
So
I wanted to say
If-
you, but she said that.
I mean, the blood is draining as well, so maybe there's something underneath, and that's where
So-
the blood is draining.
by trying to
So
find out what's going on.
So
Wait.
just for me to clarify, like, the blood is not draining because it's getting soaked into the carpet, right? Because the carpet's already fucking soaked.
Can we remove the carpet? Can we just drag the carpet
Can
elsewhere
we
and see what happens? Can we just remove the carpet?
I mean, if you're going to
I don't want to
re-floor
go close to the blood.
yeah, also,
So-
if you want to re-floor this room, it might take you longer than like 10 minutes. It's
Yeah, I know.
probably gonna take you
Hey, we
a
just
couple
spent
of
5
minutes.
minutes on casting, detect magic with no solution. Might as well remove the whole fucking carpet at this point.
Um, okay, guy. I mean, hey, Lillian, you know I'm trying. I genuinely don't
Yeah.
have any additional information. All I know is that there's a magic circle, and the blood is going away, and I don't know if the magic is getting stronger.
I'm just
Honestly, Shadow's not a. I mean, it's not a great idea. But it's not a terrible
yeah.
idea.
I don't. Okay, so my worry is just that the blood is somehow absorbed by the ritual, and as soon as the blood is gone and the ritual's fed enough, I guess something really bad is gonna happen. So
Maybe they're like summoning something.
yeah, that would not be fun. So maybe
That's why we destroy the
maybe
floor.
shatter
and
is
give
not
it
a bad
shot.
idea.
Well,
Once
if
he
I'm
said that,
being
that's enough.
super honest, so I don't think that they'd be summoning something, and trust me, this is not because of my magical knowledge. This is my common sense, which is if they're summoning something, I'd assume somebody would
They
want
would
to
be
be
here.
here.
Yeah, it's
right?
probably not summoning, but it's
But like,
still probably doing something.
yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, pros of Shatter. Pro number 1, we maybe stop the ritual. Pro number 2,
Fast?
we kind of break the floor. Con number 1, Shatter goes maybe wrong and we bury ourselves alive.
To big boom, everyone hears it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, hey, the pros and cons kind of weigh themselves out.
Well,
I think
another
so. I
con,
think it's
it somehow releases the ritual energy and does something even worse. Who knows?
Is that
I
how
think-
magic works?
I don't know. I don't have
If
magic.
we worry about the sound, I could try to like cast silence, and maybe that will like soften. the
please
floor.
do that. Please do that we try it out. Doesn't okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I know I haven't gone to any university or school in general. Yeah, okay. Why not do this, for the sake of what they would call science, I guess, and see what happens? Because, hey, none of us know, right? What happens when you destroy a ritual site like this, right? Why not give it a
Can
shot and we see
we
what
leave
happens?
the floor? Can we leave the room for that?
Oh,
I
we
mean,
should.
yeah, me and Clara can stay, I guess, and then with silence and shatter.
Sure.
I mean, I can kind of fly, so I could maybe, like, I'm trying to avoid the floor collapsing, right?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm
Or the
also
ceiling.
worried about.
Okay, the ceiling collapsing as well, which is something I can also do something about, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll be fine. I
non-magic
can.
users, maybe step out of the room.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Thanks.
I like.
Brandon, as Val is like walking past, Brandon's just gonna like grab her and be like, if I die, cry, I guess. Cry.
Hello. You can't.
Don't you dare die
You can't
in
just
there.
say that. Are you joking?
What? Hey, you know what us 3 magic users, one of which I met yesterday and one of which I met like 20 minutes ago, is about to do? Fuck with magic. Which usually, in my experience, is a
If you
bad
are
fucking
scared
omen.
of dying, just don't do it.
Yeah, but also, I mean, like, listen, I'm scared of nothing and also everything, so, like, eh. Also, I'm like a bottle and a half of fucking Jack in, right? So,
He's looked at.
just
Surely
cry
it's
if I
gonna be
die.
fine.
But I will cry though.
Cool.
No
that's
one's
all I
gonna
need.
die.
And then
Just
Brad's
do
gonna
not-
give Val like a big hug.
Oh no! I'll give him a hug back.
All right, so I turn around like, ready, cowboys?
Just be careful, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And be ready
so,
for anything, I guess.
So, Clara, where are you casting silence?
thinking around the entrance so that if it leaves there, the sound will not be able to go through the bubble.
Okay, so the sound doesn't leave this room, basically.
Yeah.
Cool. Love that. Quoth, where are you casting Shatter? Because you have a 10-foot radius, right?
Shatter is a 10 feet. Yeah, 10 feet radius. Yeah.
Bubble.
Sphere.
Okay, 10
Yeah.
feet radius, so about 20 feet in diameter. Let's also, like, I use meters, Nana. Let's just make them feet because I don't
Yeah.
want to do math.
Yeah.
So
Oh no.
you can actually get 5-foot radius. You can get the middle circle and like 1/2 of the second circle. You can't get the full bubble, basically.
That's okay. That's okay.
Um,
Center of the room is where it's at. Like
yeah.
center of the circle.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Brand is going to. I never realized that I built Brand like this, but he's basically the avatar, which is very fun for me. He's going to touch one of the walls and cast Mold Earth just to like sort of reinforce the ceiling, the stone of the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
And I think just for safety's sake, he's going to cast. Which one will he cast? Probably he's gonna cast Levitate on himself, and like just brace himself against the wall so that if something happens, he can kick off against the wall and try and catch someone's.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
So
Okay.
I can
I
fly,
will be
so don't worry
outside of
about
the
me.
door. Oh
Yeah,
nice.
you guys wait. But you guys, the funny thing is, you guys can't even hear it.
No, true, but I will look inside.
Mm.
True, and I will be ready for anything and to like use Misty Step, jump in, and then use Step of the Wind to get out with someone if I can.
I'm just standing out there praying because
Waiting.
I can literally do nothing. There's
okay.
nothing I can
fair.
do.
Lillian can be extremely fucking fast and agile. Remember, you have an action, a bonus action, and I think a cunning. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Lillian can be very fast if she wants to. So
True.
it's not counter art just because she can't do magic.
True.
But
like if there's no
alright.
floor, then you know.
Legolas down the
So-
Hobbit, the last movie.
Hey, you did some really cool parkour in the bakery, so
That's what I'm
Until I
saying.
didn't.
You can always do parkour. There's always a space for a cool anime moment. That is
True.
my rule in D&D and in life.
Yeah. I love that.
Broadly part of parkour civilization.
Oh no.
Yeah, literally. Okay, so I'm going to roll a d20,
oh god.
Mhm.
and it's very, very bad. So you're gonna roll your damage for shatter. I think you should double the damage because it's an inanimate object. I don't really remember. But I'm saying it is now. So roll double damage at whatever level you want to make it, and we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
Okay, I'll just double roll. I'm rolling the damage now.
Silence.
That is
Also-
a
Also, wait. Also, Quoth, Clara, and Bran all need to make an Arcana check so that you
Arcana.
can actually learn something from this.
Oh, natural 20, baby.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay.
dope.
Nice.
Bran's got like 7. Rep.
Okay.
9.
See, that is 32. Already doubled.
32 damage.
32.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you cast Shatter?
How do you do
How
this?
do I
Sing?
cast?
Do you play music?
How do you do this?
No,
Look.
for real. Like, do you have an instrument? Do you just sing an operetto? So
What I
like,
said last time, and my style of magic is I have learned magic on the street. So I learned magic for basically person I can find. I try and learn and adapt from. So last time I danced. Time before then I think I whistled. This time I am meditating. I've learned this from some monk up in some tavern who's lost his whole life purpose, and some monk managed to taught me this. So I'm sitting there on the ground, and I'm sitting there silent, and then suddenly I just open my eyes, and then boom, it just strikes in the middle of the ground there.
Cool. So you're kind of sitting, meditating. There's that kind of like sort of sound that you heard. Like you're not doing this sincerely. You just remember the monk doing this, and you're
Yeah.
like, okay, so this must be how we meditate, right? You have to make a sound, otherwise you're not
Yeah.
meditating. And you just
Mm-hmm.
and with that last sort of like hum, you open your eyes, and for anybody not looking, or for anybody looking, you kind of see the physical manifestation of that last hum just sort of like reverberate out and hit into the center of the circle. And the same way that sound waves do, it hits and then bounces and hits and bounces and hits and bounces as each concentric wave of sound hits. It hits into the center, and you see a little crack in the center of the circle. And as each consecutive sort of like sound hits, the crack gets bigger and bigger, and the blood starts draining much faster now. It's now not at a rate of like 1 millimeter every couple of minutes. There's a hole in the floor that it's sinking into. Um, until one of the runes that you can now finally see uh, cracks, just gets like a very, very thin fracture in it. And as soon as that happens, it's almost like a tiny little bomb goes off on each specific rune as each one cracks with like 2 millimeters of blood. You just see like sort of like blood explosion, just like a poof, poof on like each one of the center rings. As soon as it hits the just the edge of one of the outside rings, uh, it's no longer like a small bomb went off. It's just like a bomb went off, and the entire floor sort of like cracks. And there's a to Brand, who still has his detect magic up for like the last couple of seconds. Um, this like red light sort of like shining. He literally thinks he's gone to hell. This like red light shining through the cracks, and then a massive explosion goes off. The three magic users are going to make a dexterity saving throw. Brand is going to do his with advantage because he has levitate on. That's a fucking natural 20! Sorry.
Nice.
Natural 20 for Brandon.
Nice.
Oh, no death for Brand.
21.
Cool.
17.
Okay, you guys all make it. As the sort of bomb goes off, Clara, you actually see like a massive stone from this explosion sort of like sailing towards you, and at the last second, Brand with his natural 20 just like pulls you out of the way and like carries you floating across to the other side. As the floor starts to like collapse and fall in, with all of the Arcana checks that you guys made, as the crack on that first rune, what is it like manifests, I guess. The understanding you have is almost like um, a live cable of electricity and a drop of water is dropped onto it. There's a chance it short circuits, but there's also a chance it amplifies it, right? And with each consecutive crack, the chance gets bigger. It goes from like very, very low chance of it amplifying it to much higher chance of it amplifying it to where it's pretty much just 50-50. So I am now, sorry, this is all just mechanics I'm thinking up as I'm talking. I'm going to roll a d4. Do you guys want odds or do you want evens?
I want evens.
Me too.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
evens.
I
So,
picked a
okay,
gambler.
that's a 4.
Okay, good.
Evens, it looks like it's about to amplify whatever this magic is as like this burst of magic is released. And then it looks like the ritual sort of short circuits, and you still don't know what the ritual did, but as the floor sort of disappears and starts to fall down, as if there's a floor underneath, you guys sort of just see all the stones start to fall and then start floating, and then like a burst of red magic that all of you can see, like a red orange magic that all of you can see, sort of like rockets through you, and then all of the stones move back to exactly where they were, but the cracks in all the runes remain. There is now no more blood on the floor. Everything is still covered in red, but there's no more blood on the floor. The floor has completely removed itself from cracks, except for on those runes where the magic spell has been broken. And you all feel the like wave of magic sort of like rocket through you.
What the fuck?
We still can't hear each other, right? Because there's silence.
Well,
hand-
you can't hear them.
Yeah, okay.
The magic users can all hear each other.
What
And
just
Bran
happened?
just kind of
No idea.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
I think it's good, maybe?
I look back to the guys behind me after casting. I look at this like back in those eyes of almost like psychotic, like happiness, almost like terror, like oh, like pure adrenaline, like brink of that, like what's up? I don't think I'm like oh, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
and then Bran kind of like remembers that he's sort of like halfway upside down holding Clara, and he's like, I actually can't get down unless I release the spell, and then I'm gonna hit the floor really hard. Can you just like, should I just let you go? You'll be fine.
I mean, I can turn back into a bat, and then you don't have to worry about it
True.
anymore.
That'd be huge, actually. And then when you're
So
back, could you
cool.
just like try and spin me?
Spin me.
When
That was
I'm
so
in a bat
fucking cool.
again, what? I spin you?
Yeah. Could you just like grab my hair and just kind of like pull me? Because I'm like sort of upside down and I don't have a way to like turn myself back.
Okay, I will try. I don't know how strong I am as a bat, but okay. And they pause.
Hey,
and then
you were pretty
I
strong
just,
when you wiggled out of
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
that bag.
literally after this like very very crazy sort of like magical scene, Val and Lillian, you're looking through the like circle of silence, and you just see Clara turn into a bat, grab like a piece of Bran's hair, and just like very frantically like imagine that scene in the anime where the very very small animal is like straining and sweating and like the lines are showing, pulling something very that as Clara just like pulls Brand back into like an upright position, and then Brand releases his levitate, and he lands in like I'm gonna write off that natural 20. He lands in a superhero pose, very cool, and he's like, then he goes up to Quoth and he's like, "What the fuck? That was so
What did
cool.
we just do? What did we just do?
No fucking idea.
Guys?
That was insane."
What
What
the
happened?
fuck? What the fuck? And I turn around to them and I'm like, yeah. Wow.
Okay, wait.
And I go,
Wait. You have to be like super cool because they don't know what happened, and
yeah.
Lillian and Val are gonna be like,
yo, you want to pretend we're deaf from the noise?
no, that's weird.
That's funny.
Guys, what's happening?
Clara, can we have like a third option?
Do we're deaf.
wait, sorry, wrong voice. I do not fully understand what happened. So, you bugs, you go and describe it for them. I don't know.
I can't do this.
Okay.
Clara, suggestion. We all pretend we're deaf, right? Nothing happens. Like we're like, oh, we're excited, but we can't hear shit.
That is a stupid idea.
Thank you.
Come on, you guys are
Guys,
no fun. We
hello.
just
Okay, shit.
and I
Wait,
wave
Lillian is
back.
actually getting freaked out. Can you like? I think you need to drop the silence. But like, let's just be cool about it. Let's not be super insane because Lillian is not going to love the energy in the room right now.
Why not? Why not? We just did something fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna think it's cool.
Why not, man?
Oh my god, I think we both just kind of like turn towards Lillian, who looks like like that. Like, what the fuck is going on? Can somebody just see? She's not gonna be cool about it. Let's just take it down by like 20%.
Okay, I'll follow your lead. Okay, it's okay.
You gonna drop the silence spell?
Clara.
Yes.
Thanks, Clara.
And then
What
I'm gonna
the fuck
wave.
happened?
No biggie.
That looked so
Just-
cool.
Thank you.
Was
it's
that
okay.
a good or a bad explosion? That's all I care about right now. What happened?
Do they know?
I guess we just kind of stopped.
Uh,
I guess
uh,
something along those lines.
I think Quoth and Clara, you have advantage on this because you're a bat. But Quoth, Clara, and Brand are all gonna make deception checks to be like real cool about it.
Yeah. We're gonna like
So I do
we
an
almost
insight
died.
check?
However,
Clara's not about that, and Clara just wants to be like, "Hey, fuck it, here's the deal."
are we rolling deception? 27.
I'm not
Close.
rolling against it.
50.
I believe you.
I got a 24. So.
Damn it. Okay. You can't get a fucking thing off of Quoth. Like, he's so chill. It looks like it was no worries at all. But I think you see Clara sort of like flapping a little bit anxiously in her little bat form. And I mean,
That's crazy.
you look at Brand, and Brand is also like trying to be cool, but he's pretty drunk, so like he can't really control his facial expressions very well. But he's like, it was nothing. It was easy, so chill.
Cool. So we're good. There's no issue, nothing. What was the burst of magic that we saw?
That was good. I mean, that was just the usual, I guess, almost just simple shatter spell. Picked it up somewhere along the way, and I just cast it in the middle of the room, and did the big happening you saw. Kind of was just kind of like the ritual, just just slowly, just like decaying. It was okay. It was nothing too crazy, I would say. Nothing. I mean, it was amazing, of course, to be in the room and hear it, because I don't think I've ever experienced something like this. But it was kind of wasn't too difficult. I expected more out of it.
I can't with Quoth. Like, what is?
I mean,
what is he doing?
it was very cool.
It was one of the best things I probably have ever done.
That's
So we're
concerning.
good.
We are golden, if you ask me. I mean, hey, I walked to one of the rooms, I went to the floor. Can't you see this? It's broken.
But there was also an explosion. So I wasn't sure if that was a good or a bad explosion. It could have
Which
been
we did.
the ritual
which is
doing
very
what
good.
the ritual was supposed to do, which is probably nothing good. But if you say the ritual broke and it didn't ritual, so
Yeah.
we're
You
good.
see the orange and like yellow, like you in the room. Did you manage to see that?
Mhm. We saw
Like,
the
did you see
orange
like
red
the
magic
yeah
coming through
yeah?
them.
I'm
That's
almost
why I'm
certain.
worried.
I'm almost
about
certain you saw
that.
like a little bit of like hell or something. I'm not sure what it was. It was dope. It was
A
very
little bit of
weird.
hell.
I might have seen my dad in there. Might have been wrong about that. However, we are good.
You have had a
Oh,
bottle of
do you need to talk to someone or?
I think we need to get him a therapist
Yeah, I
or
think we need
something.
to get some therapy going here.
No, I'm good. We're good. I mean, it's solved. Let's just keep it at that.
I think we should probably head out and upstairs because the floor did break and then unbroke.
Yeah, I
don't
don't
like it
trust
here.
it.
Me neither.
That's why I didn't go in
everybody-
there. So
Everybody
afterwards.
make an intelligence check for me, please.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
Oh boy.
Just raw intelligence.
14.
Oh fuck, 5.
6.
My character's supposed to be smart, you know?
What?
I rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a 5. Hey guys,
I'm the
in this
smartest.
situation, Val's the fucking smartest. You know what?
How?
Because
How?
as Brand says, I think we should leave. Everybody kind of looks at themselves, like looks at each other, and then looks at Clara of like, what time of day is it? But Val, you have spent more than your fair share of your life outside, tracking the time, tracking the sunlight, knowing very well, I would say, knowing what time of day it is at any given point.
Especially because of the moon. I just know when it's
Yeah.
up, you know?
It's about 9 p.m. at night. It should
Yeah.
be fully dark.
Knew that.
Yeah, super chill.
Super
Do you
chill.
want to tell anybody that like it's safe?
I mean, did anyone ask?
I mean, Brad suggested, "Hey, can we leave?" And then all looked at Clara.
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Do you know what time is it?
Yeah,
Are we
it's
good?
9. What do you mean?
Wait, what do
Just
you
bec-
mean? How the fuck do you know that it's 9 p.m.?
I just it's obvious.
What do you mean is obvious? There ain't no
I mean-
clock in here.
No,
You know
no,
what?
no.
Actually, guys, we don't need to interrogate every single one of our friends' skills. Val did a cool thing, and I'm just gonna respect her doing
You're
the cool
right.
thing.
You're
Sure.
right.
It's 9. I
you
don't
say
know what
so.
to tell you guys. It's
I'm just confused.
That's just how it
Sure.
is.
Okay, let's
So-
just get out of here.
Mhm.
Clara, would you like to come with us, or would you like to go back to your vampire overlords?
No, I would. Fuck, I'm confused with the voices. Fucking old man. I do not want to be back with them.
All right.
Do more
And I
accents, guys. We should do more accents. Petition to do more accents, I swear.
And I think you guys head out. As you guys sort of like make your way out of the path.
It's
or out of
actually
the
4
passage
p.m. in the evening. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I
You sort of like open the hatch, leave the warehouse. I think, Clara, this is your first time sort of like leaving. You leave the warehouse and you all feel the like light of the half moon like wash over you as you head back to, honestly, probably to Brand's parents' house. Actually, no, it's going to be to Brand's flat in the city.
Mm.
But as you guys head there, the camera sort of like zooms out a little bit, and what the characters don't see, but what we as the players see, is as the moonlight is shining on you, around all of you, just for like a second, the like silver white light shining on all of you turns a little bit red,
Oh no.
just for a second. And that's where we're gonna end.
I was worried about
God.
something like that.
Yeah, me too. Oh
Should
no.
not have
Fuck.
fucked
I
around
don't
and
know
find
what
out.
it means.
I don't know.
I don't know,
what
but
happened.
like the burst of magic did something.
Went through us.
God.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So we should probably end the stream if we haven't already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah, that's gonna
y'all.
be
Bye.
it for
Bye,
us.
ciao.
Bye.
Bye bye.